At some point, I had doubts about my faith, but now I don't have any at all. It's because we've experienced a miracle, and I say this with proof. As all of you know, El Salvador has suffered a lot. Maybe there was a dictatorship by the gangs, but there was a weekend, and you will remember, in 2022, when the gang members decided to launch an offensive against the country, killing about one Salvadoran every half hour. And they killed them at random. There wasn't even a way to confront them directly. In every street, in every neighborhood, in every district, there were gang members. It was practically impossible for the state to go and defeat those gang members. That's what people believed. In that meeting we had, they told me, "President, we're going to take control of this. Don't worry, by tomorrow morning, this will have stopped. We have called back all the police officers who were on leave. We've gathered the entire armed forces. We're going to deploy them throughout the whole territory." When I woke up at 10, I had hundreds of messages on my phone, and we had 20 more dead. We met again for an emergency meeting. Every half hour, another homicide, another homicide. A state of emergency was declared to give our security forces more tools. That same night, there was another homicide, and to be honest with you, I didn't know what to do. It wasn't something conventional. It was like a cancer that had metastasized. It was everywhere, and we didn't know what to do. So I said, well, let's say a prayer. We prayed, we asked for wisdom, for guidance. If they gave the order, if the gang members targeted just one person each, we would have had 70,000 something we couldn't have handled. I thought, how is it possible for us to win this if all they had to do was give an order and they won? We made the difficult decision to do it, knowing there was supposed to be a lot of peace. There wasn't any. I saw that the police director, a man who has already passed away but was one of God's greatest instruments, he always wrote the same thing. God guides our plan. I thought he was writing the same thing as me, until one day in a meeting, he told me, "Don't worry, President, God guides our plan." I always write that, and I told him, no, it's God guides our plan. And he told me, no, it's that God is guiding our plan. They were the same words, but the way he put it was different from the way I put it. I was making a request to God, he was sure it was already happening. Both are good, I think, but he was right. And in the end, the proof that God guided our plan is that it worked. We went from being the most dangerous country in the world to the safest country in this entire hemisphere. Why could El Salvador have done this in Sweden, if God took what was already more or less good and perfected it? Yes, it was a miracle. If God took the worst and turned it into safety, into the best, it's an example of a miracle, without any doubt. What is the evidence? Not only was it a great event, but we also have to admit we don't know how it happened.